Immanuel Quickley has been unbelievable. IQ is coming off an impressive 38-point performance in a huge victory for the New York Knicks. And even besides that one game, the way IQ has been playing as of late in the last 20 or so games has really been incredible to watch, and he's really taken his game to the next level. And one of the major reasons for why the Knicks have been on a 9-game winning streak is due to the play of Immanuel Quickley. But quickly, before we get the video started, for those of you who may not know, I'm Juicy Sports. I make opinionated NBA content, and if you guys enjoy videos similar to this, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that post notification bell. I also want to quickly mention that I recently started up an MMA channel, and if you guys are interested in that, the link will be in the description. But anyways, let's get into it. Immanuel Quickley was drafted with the number 25th overall selection during the 2020 NBA draft by the New York Knicks. And originally when Quickley was being drafted, he was seen as a guy that was very talented offensively. He had a really nice ability from that 3-point range, he had a really nice ability to put up that floater in the lane, but there were some concerns about his game as well. Teams didn't necessarily know how his game would translate to the NBA in terms of being a legitimate point guard. He was kind of seen as a combo guard at that time, which certainly was a concern. But once Quickley got drafted and started playing for the New York Knicks, it was pretty clear that this guy had a lot of talent. In the NBA, Quickley showed his great ability to shoot from that 3-point range, alongside with his great ability to put up a floater in the lane, specifically when running the pick and roll or pick and pop offense. Another intangible that Quickley was showing that was proving to be very important for the Knicks was the ability to draw fouls consistently. It seems like some guys just have this ability just natural to them, and Quickley was one of those guys, where whenever he was driving in the lane to the basket, whenever he felt his defender put his hand on his arm, he would immediately go up and draw that foul. And there would be a lot of times in his rookie season where Quickley would draw those and-one finishes. But in terms of his passing and playmaking, Quickley showed some nice abilities, but of course overall his main ability was his scoring ability. But after his rookie year, a lot of Knicks fans were very excited about Quickley. And in his second season, Quickley had a relatively similar season, although he did improve in some aspects. In his second season, he averaged 11 points per game on 39% shooting from the field, 3.2 rebounds on 3.5 assists. Now, although his numbers were very similar to his rookie year, it was pretty clear that Quickley was making some improvements. Like offensively, it just looked like he was a little bit more efficient out there, and he was a little bit smarter with his shot selection, but also a more significant aspect that Quickley improved was his passing and playmaking ability, and his overall IQ of the game. In his second year, Quickley was looking a lot more for his teammates out there, whether he was running the pick and roll, pick and pop, or not. He just did a much better job at facilitating for his teammates and getting them easy looks. But unfortunately, after his second season, the New York Knicks front office was taking calls on Quickley about potentially trading him away. And at the time, a lot of Knicks fans were very upset about this, but at the end of the day, Quickley wasn't necessarily showing something spectacular to the point where you would need to keep him. But in his third season, which is this season, Quickley significantly improved his game, especially in the last 20 or so games. Now on the season, Quickley's averaging 13 points per game on 45% shooting from the field, 4.1 rebounds on 3.1 assists. But when you watch Quickley in the last 20 or so games, it's pretty clear that he's playing significantly better than those numbers would suggest. In his last 20 or so games, Quickley has been a consistent 18 point per game plus scorer on very efficient shooting numbers as well. Quickley is doing a great job from that 3-point range, he's doing a great job even from that mid-range, which is something that he didn't necessarily do all that much in the past, alongside with driving all the way to the basket as well though, of course. He still has a nice ability to draw fouls. He even improved his ability to facilitate out there. We especially saw that in his last game against the Celtics, where he actually got the start. He did a really nice job at setting up guys like RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Quentin Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, and others. And overall, in my opinion, based on this performance that he showed against the Celtics, alongside with how he has been playing as of late, I do see Quickley as a potential starting point guard. Now, obviously on the New York Knicks, he's not going to start. Jalen Brunson has been phenomenal, but just having that second guy on your roster that has a capability to start is very important, because whether or not Jalen Brunson is injured, just having that guy who has a capability to start and has that sort of talent coming off your bench just makes your bench unit that much more effective, and it just makes it that much more easy for Quickley to score for himself against the second unit guys. And overall, what I've been seeing from Quickley has been extremely impressive. But now the question is, why has Quickley been so good this year? Well, the first point that I want to touch upon is is experience. Because when Quickley originally came into the NBA, he was able to get by with his great talent level. But at this point, the reason why Quickley was able to take his game to the next level is due to the fact that he was able to learn from his mistakes and his successes that he had in his first 2 seasons. And in my opinion, the biggest difference that experience gave to Quickley is just much more maturity out there. You don't see Quickley take as many bad shots out there as he did in his rookie season or even in his second season. Now, of course, there are those occasional bad shots that Quickley does take, but overall that poor shot selection has decreased significantly. And we also see that experience coming into effect when running the offense, when telling specific players where to be out there, and overall just understanding the NBA offense that Tom Thibodeau runs. Now, the next factor that I want to touch upon is the addition of Jalen Brunson. Now, whenever you have a more experienced player out there that's also very talented, that has the capability to mentor the younger guys on the team, it's always extremely important. But especially when you talk about a point guard, it's even that much more important. Because the point guard position is literally the most difficult position to play in the NBA. You have to run the offense each and every play, you need to know where everybody needs to be out there in the court, alongside with score for yourself at times as well. So the fact that the Knicks have a player like Brunson on their roster who has a lot of experience at this point and is also extremely talented and very successful is of course going to be very important to a younger guy like Quickley, and just to learn from a player like that. But even besides the mentorship that Brunson would bring for Quickley, just solely due to the fact that they're out there on the court together at times also makes Quickley's life a lot easier out there. Because Brunson alleviates some pressure off Quickley by not having Quickley handle the ball at all times, and just allows Quickley to focus a little bit more on his individual scoring at times as well, which just makes his life a lot simpler and a lot easier of course as well. And the last factor that I want to touch upon for why Quickley has been playing so well this season, especially as of late, has been due to the hard work that Quickley has put into his game over the years. Now, as I mentioned, Quickley originally when he came into the NBA was seen as a very talented offensive player. But over the years, the fact that Quickley has specifically worked on certain aspects of his game just made him that much more effective and efficient in certain aspects. Like for example, from that 3-point range, Quickley just looks a lot better in my opinion, although he was already very good coming into the league. But also driving all the way to the basket, I think Quickley has improved significantly. I think he's also improved with that floater game, although it has also been really good when he came into the NBA, but just certain aspects of his offensive game, I really think Quickley improved. Now, in terms of his passing and playmaking ability, I already touched upon this slightly before, but Quickley has significantly improved in this department as well. And in my opinion, that's a very significant factor for why he's been playing so well. Because even in certain games, if Quickley isn't able to score all that efficiently, he does have that passing and playmaking ability to fall back on. And he's still capable of having good games even if he's not scoring well. Quickley has also improved his defense significantly, and overall at this point, I do see Quickley as a pretty complete player with very promising future. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Immanuel Quickley has a very bright future, or do you not think so? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy, check one of these 2 videos popping up now, and until the next time, peace out guys.